Rasaraja Mahabhava तो एक ही स्वरूप में इस प्रसंग में
We are hearing how Mahaprabhu gave darshan to Raya Ramananda of form Rasaraja Mahabhava swaroop. This 8th chapter, Madhya Lila, Chaitanya Charitamrita. The two tattvas, Radha and Krishna in one form. So from one tattva to tattvas become one tattva. There's only one supreme truth, Krishna. He has a natural, inconceivable potency, and with his potency he manifests many forms, many opulences. And this way Krishna entered in the inner core of Srimati Radhika's heart. And this Mahabhava of Srimati Radhika is topmost limit of Mahabhava. Krishna, he took this. The example we gave was just like that. In the inner part of the lotus flower, the pollen is there, so the bumblebee enters this part of the flower, and the bumblebee gets completely colored by the pollen. So in the same way, Krishna also, he enters in the inner core of Srimati Radhika's heart. And he gets covered by this Srimati Radhika, her complexion. So he comes out with the other color. So this is the scene that Raya Ramananda saw. That's why he is anti-Krishna. Inside he is Krishna, but outside he is Gaura. Inside he is Krishna himself. But externally he is Gaura. Means he's covered by the complexion of Srimati Radhika. So Mahaprabhu himself told, so this golden doll that you saw, that was covering my body, this golden doll, who is this golden doll? It's Srimati Radhika. Srimati Radhika herself, she covers my body. That's why externally you saw that golden effulgence, that golden effulgence you saw. There's no difference between Srimati Radhika's complexion and herself. There's one speciality in Bhagavan. There's no difference between himself and his complexion, or he and his body. There's no difference. In the conditioned soul, we find this difference. The difference, body and soul are different for the conditioned soul. But for Bhagavan, with his inconceivable potency, he's not. When God will be merciful and manifests his form in someone's heart, then this person can get realization. Even if you speak a lot about him, giving lectures with so much logic, you cannot establish. You cannot establish him by logic. Cannot establish him through logic, because God is transcendental, and the transcendental things you can only realize, feel. You can only feel, you cannot establish by logic. This stage is called Sasamveda Dasha. It's one of the stages of Mahabhava. Javat Asraya Vritti and Sasamveda Dasha. All the ingredients, they mix. So to understand Rasa tattva, how many ingredients we speak about? 49 ingredients. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Please check my sound now. Some problem in my mic. 33 kinds of sanchari bhava that are also called vyabichari bhava. Please check the sound now. Vyabichari. So those bhavas that increase the bhava, they are called sanchari bhava. So again and again we have to hear, practice. It's not enough to hear only once. We must hear it again and again. By doing that, and also by doing bhajan and sadhana, then by the causeless mercy of Bhagavan, then you can understand, you can realize, you can feel it. So Mahaprabhu, I am Krishna. Because Mahaprabhu said, this golden complexion is Srimati Radhika. Then next line he said, Srimati Radhika only touches Krishna, no one else. So in this way, actually, Mahaprabhu said he was Krishna. Because one speciality of Srimati Radhika is that she only touches Krishna, Brajendra Nandan, no one else. Okay, there's no difference between Krishna and his incarnations. This is true. Actually, it's an offense if you think there's a difference between the Vishnu Tattva incarnations of God. All these incarnations are one tattva, just like the candle or lamp. For example, with one lamp, you can light many other lamps, right? Or a candle, you can light many other candles. With one lamp you can light the lamps. But according to the quality and the quantity of that cotton or that oil that is burning, then the lamp will have a different shining or different flame. But there is one original lamp, like a light candle, but he's original, but he's also not different from the other lights that are put in the other lamps. So when we discuss about Brahma, Svagata, sajatiya, vijatiya, bheda, rahith, Brahma. Bheda, rahith, Brahma. Svagata, sajatiya, vijatiya, bheda, rahith, Brahma. There's no difference between Vishnu and his other incarnations. Vishnu Tattva, only one Tattva. Actually, God just relished the sweetness of the love of different devotees. Then God manifests different forms. In Vaikuntha, He's there in the form of Narayana. In Ayodhya, He's in the form of Ramachandra. Dwarika, Mathura, etc. He manifests in the form of Krishna. There are unlimited Vaikunthas, planets. And Bhagavan manifests in limited forms. There are unlimited Vaikuntha planets. Unlimited. Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, Nrsimha, the planets of all these incarnations, they are unlimited planets in Vaikuntha. Actually, Ananda Swarupa, God is there in unlimited forms. So, depending on the kind of the devotee, Bhagavan appears in a different form to relish the love of the devotee and also to make the devotee relish this love. So this is sajatiya, means there's no difference between Vishnu, Lord, and like Brahma and his other manifestations, like Vishnu, his incarnations, no difference between them. This is sajatiya. Sajatiya bheda, rahith, it's not there. Sajatiya bheda, God, Brahma doesn't have this sajatiya bheda. Now, Svagata bheda, difference between himself and himself in his own body. God doesn't have this difference. Like Brahma can walk with the eyes, can eat with the eyes, can do anything with any part of the body. But the jivas are not like this. They can only do, like with our eyes, we can only see, we cannot do other activities. We cannot eat with our eyes. We can't eat. Can you eat with your eyes? Try it. It's not possible to eat with the eyes for us, but God can do that. So He doesn't have the Svagata bheda. So we can walk with our feet, but God can do anything with any part of His body. And God, that's why He's such an Ananda Vigraha. Ananda bheda rahith, something God doesn't have. He doesn't have vijatiya bheda. He doesn't have difference between Himself and what is opposite to Him. Like Jiva and Brahma, they are different. God and the souls, they are different. Because the soul is infinitesimal, like I'd say, minute, minute, and God is infinitesimal. The Jiva is minute, and Lord is unlimited. Another difference. Jivas are Shakti, potency. God is Shaktiman, possessor of the potency. So there is difference and no difference between God and his potency. Okay, and what about Maya? External potency of Lord. Krishna is like the sun, Maya is like the darkness. Whatever Krishna is, Maya is not there. She cannot be same place as Krishna, in the same place. Like Krishna is like the blazing sun. Blazing sun. This is the comparison. And Maya is compared to the darkness. Krishna Surja Sama, Maya Andakar, Jahan Krishna. Where Krishna is present, Maya cannot be present at the same time. Just like the sun and the darkness, they cannot coexist in the same place. Robi means the sun. Rajani means the darkness. Okay, but you can say Maya is a potency also, and there's no difference between Shakti and Shaktiman. Potency and its possessor. So in one sense they are non-different also, Maya and Krishna. Because Maya manifested from Bhagavan also. So Krishna has many potencies, but three are prominent: Chit Shakti, Jiva Shakti, and Maya Shakti. So two examples are given. Just like the spider, Jata Urnavat. The spider with its own saliva, spider is making the spider web. And the spider can move in this web. The spider itself, it's not stuck or bound to the web. Like other insects, they get stuck in the web. But the spider, no, easily it can move in the web. Through the web. When the spider is like making the web, you can see when she's falling down from the web, the spider can come down, and with eating back its own saliva can come up again, moving in the web. Have you seen this scene? It's really interesting. Amazing. The spider sometimes it's falling down from the web, then again it's eating own saliva back and coming up again. It's really interesting, wonderful. Isn't it? So God has Achinta Shakti, this inconceivable potency. Inconceivable. Lord, He's Sarva Shaktiman, He's possessor of all the potencies, all the powers. So this is not a big deal for Bhagavan. Another also example is given, just like the hair, kesh, and the nails. Even though they're parts of our body, they're also not parts of our body at the same time. How is the miracle of God? Huh? Kunjashwari hand is not working, they're saying. So when you cut your hair, you don't feel any pain. Even though the hair is a part of the body, if you cut the hair or nails, you don't feel pain. Interesting. They are in the body, they even grow on the basis of the body, isn't it? If you cut any part of the body, you feel pain, but if you cut your hair, you don't feel pain. Even though they're in the body. So we are seeing the divine miracle of Lord. Very interesting. So Maya is like inside Bhagavan but doesn't touch him. Actually, Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita, I may be in contact with nature, but I'm not touching this material nature, just like the lotus. It's stuck. I can see there's no one there, no viewer. Like that problem again. Now became 0 viewers. Look. The Advaitavadis, they think so. Advaitavadis think Brahma is like only light without any potency. But what is the actually main meaning of the word Brahma is Bhagavan, full of 6 opulences. There's no one equal to him, no one equal to him. What to speak of somebody being higher than him? So when we say the word Brahma, like the Brahma of the Advaitavadis and Brahma in the conception of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas is different. The Gaudiya Vaishnavas think Brahma is Bhagavan. The Advaitavadis think Brahma, a God, is just something without form, only effulgence, no qualities. Inside the effulgence there is Shyamasundara with 2 arms playing the flute. Prakash means light. Inside this light there is Krishna playing the flute, 2 arms. Shyamasundara. Like inside the effulgence of Brahma is Krishna. This one's one verse. So actually what is Brahma? Is the effulgence of Krishna's limbs. That it's illuminating everything. Not only one, but unlimited billions of universes. They are illuminated by the effulgence of his body. Sun, moon. By his effulgence, the sun and moon are giving also effulgence, light. Mahaprabhu himself told. Actually, indirectly, Mahaprabhu is telling he is Krishna. Indirectly, he is saying, I am Krishna. He told, oh, this effulgence in my body is Srimati Radhika. And Srimati Radhika does not touch anyone except for Krishna. Gopendra Sutta. So Srimati Radhika only touches in the son of the king of the Gopas, like Krishna. So Mahaprabhu is saying, I am Krishna, and Srimati Radhika is covering my body. So Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself, and this is the proof. Then he also told, he said, being absorbed in the mood of Srimati Radhika, then I am relishing my own sweetness. Mahaprabhu himself, he said, Hey Raya Ramananda, everybody knows. क्या पता क्या चलता है सब
मैं छिपाने पर भी आप अपने प्रेम के द्वारा आप
I cannot hide anything in front of you because in front of the devotees who have prem, God cannot hide himself. Prem is such a thing. Cannot hide. Like the love cannot be hidden. Even if you try, somehow it will come out, and just like the mercury, mercury, this chemical substance that is inside the thermometer. If someone has mercury in their body, somehow the mercury is coming out of the body. It's not absorbed in the body, it's coming out. The mercury cannot stay in the body. The person dies, she's asking. If the mercury comes in the body, the person dies. Gurudev is saying the mercury will come out, cannot stay in the body. So this example is given. If somebody has prema in their heart, maybe the person will try to hide it. The person will try. But somehow or another, this prema will manifest, like will be shown or come out. And who understands that this person has love? Another person who also has prema. If you don't have prema, you cannot understand that the person has prema. Like Haridas Thakur. He was chanting holy names. Then a snake charmer came. Those people who control the snakes. Do you understand? And so the snake was like hissing with the hoods up. Then Haridas Thakur saw this and started dancing. Why he was dancing? Because in his heart, this Lila, he had the stimulation of Kaliya, dhaman, Lila. Krishna should be doing Kaliya. He was in bliss chanting holy names. So seeing this scene, all the devotees started touching his lotus feet and taking his foot dust in the head. Oh, like impressed by it. So, and then there was a Brahmana also. That Brahmana, he was envious of Haridas Thakur. This Muslim, how possible people are honoring so much this Muslim? I am a Brahmana. Nobody's taking my foot dust, and they are taking the foot dust of this Muslim person. Like envious. Brahmana thought, I'll also dance like Haridas Thakur. So the Brahmana, he did what? He artificially was dancing. But no one was taking his foot dust. Nobody took his foot dust. Then the Brahmana knowingly also fainted, pretending to faint. If I faint, then people will... Somebody will take my foot dust. Even like this, nobody took his foot dust. Even with the pretentious faint. Everything artificial, he was pretending to be in ecstasy. The snake charmer took one stick and beat this Brahmana and kicked him out. What is the meaning of this? The Sahajiya Saki Beki's people, they are imitating. They are showing this bhava just to attract the people actually. They are pretending to have these moods. But those who are ignorant, they think, oh, he has Prem, he's a Mahabhagavat. And they're running behind these people. like the ignorant people don't know, think they are, don't know they're artificial, and they're running behind them. Like a person who has no knowledge, what can he understand? Those who have Prem, they know who has Prem. Those who have Prem, he knows who has Prem. Other people who also have. Those who have no realization of love, no understanding, also cannot understand. Those who have no knowledge and also no feeling, experience. So Mahaprabhu himself, he's saying, "Hey Raya Ramananda, listen to me. A Mahabhagavath, actually he wants to hide his love, generally. The Mahabhagavath doesn't want to show his love in front of others. Love is such a confidential thing that you want to hide it. Example is given. Imagine the camphor. Like the pure camphor, if you put it in an open place, all the smell of the camphor will disappear. Actually, the camphor itself disappears, evaporates. You have to cover the camphor. But the fake camphor, it's useless. Nowadays, actually, in the market, you can get many camphors. You cannot even break it. Even if you put in the fire, even like this, the camphor is not burning. Yesterday we saw. We put the camphor in the fire. In the fire, the camphor didn't burn. Just after some time, camphor started burning. But the pure camphor, immediately when you put it in the fire, it's catching the fire and it's like this. But something which is not pure camphor, artificial camphor, doesn't have smell, nothing. Now people put some chemical actually, and you think it's a pure camphor, but you put it in the fire and you see it's not burning. Interesting, huh? That person who has love doesn't have love. Maybe he wants to imitate and pretend he has. And those who are ignorant think the person has love and start running after him. But then when you realize that the person didn't have prem, then you give up this person. Doing bhajan slowly, you'll get realization, Anubhav. You didn't do any bhajan, so how can you understand? Those who they haven't heard Hari Katha, what can they understand? How can they get realization? If you yourself are not chanting holy names, how can you understand? How to realize? That's why I chant holy names step by step. By the mercy of Mahaprabhu, then you'll be able to understand. So you have to give up the pride and sadadambam hitva, give up the pride. Always give up the pride and perform bhajan sadhana slowly. People in this world, they think sadhus are not sadhus, and those who are not sadhus, they think they are sadhus. That's what Tulsidas told one thing. What in this world, who is a pandit? Those who can cheat people and attract people, cheating them. People think, oh, he's a pandit, very learned and scholar person. Actually, this is a play of Maya in this world. Because the Kaliya, the more Kaliya is increasing, what happens? The more the person is pretentious and like a fake, really like a bogus and completely fake people and pretending to be something else, then people like it and running after this person. What is the verse of Ramcharitamanas? The more you chant, and when the Shuddha name you'll get realization. By the peace and hypocrisy, you can never attain realization of the transcendental reality. To realize the transcendental reality, you must take shelter of the holy names. Chant pure holy names. These pure holy names can happen if you do association of the sadhu. Essa risada é alguém que vem aqui todo dia de manhã, não sei quem é, e aqui na porta prestar reverência e ri, tipo, prestando reverência para a deidade e fala de Radha e tal. So 5 things we have to do. 5 limbs of bhakti that are the main. So first, sadhu sangha, associate with the sadhu. Then, nama sankirtan. Third, Bhagavath Sravan. Hear the Bhagavatam. Bhagavad Katha we must hear. Then Mathura Bas means to stay in Mathura Mandal. So Mathura Mandal doesn't mean you have to stay and sit in the place of Kubja. Okay, no. Mathura Vas means Braja Mandal. You have to live in Braj. You have to live in Braj. If it's not possible with your body, with your mind, you have to stay in Braj. Not everywhere in Braj also, but in the Radha Adipata Vrindavanam, means the place of Vrindavana governs or controlled by Srimati Radhika. You have to stay there. Where is the you have to think about what are the places like governed or ruled by Srimati Radhika in Vrindavana, and other places are not ruled by Srimati Radhika. So you can even always go more subtle and subtle, like subtler and more deep, more analysis. Which place of Vrindavan is not ruled by Srimati Radhika? Sakistari, the place of Chandrabali. So we have to go to the places of Vrindavan which are ruled by Srimati Radhika. This Vrindavan. So which places are these? The places where only the flag of Srimati Radhika is like strong and like up. Which are these places? Seva Kunjani, Dovan, these places, for example. Radha Kunda also. Giriraj, Govardhan. But the best place is the Radha Kunda. Tata Pira Sotsavad, Vindaranam, Narapanirama. Like, that's why Rupa Goswami told in Vadishamrita, how Radhakonda is the topmost. Higher than Vaikuntha is Vrindavan. Better than Vaikuntha, Mathura. Better than Mathura, Vrindavan. Rasotsavan. And higher than Vrindavan, even higher, place higher than Vrindavan, Giriraj Govardhan. And higher than Govardhan, Radhakonda. You must stay in the Radhakonda. Radhakonda is no different from Sri Radha. The glories of Srimati Radhika are the same glories of her Konda. Mahaprabhu also told there is no difference between Radhakonda and Srimati Radhika. Actually, Srimati Radhika, she melted in love. And like the melted form of the love of Srimati Radhika is this Radhakonda. Krishna himself, he takes a bath in the Radhakonda 3 times per day. 3 times. Just to break the man of Srimati Radhika, or to pacify her man. To get the Dibya Prasadata. Dibya means Srimati Radhika, so just to get her mercy, her prasad. Krishna is taking a bath, bathing 3 times a day in the Radhakonda. That's why Prabhupada Saraswati Pada, he told, in the direction that Vrishabhana Nandini Srimati Radhika, in which direction she's staying, I do pranam to this direction. So before doing pranam to Srimati Radhika, I do pranam to the direction where she's standing. Beautiful bhavs described. And Srimati Radhika is in man. So to pacify her man, Krishna is endeavoring so much, working hard to try to pacify her man. Still, she is angry and she doesn't want to be pacified. He's falling at her feet. So beautiful. Sweet bhavas described. Jadeva Goswami, in his own book, unprecedented book, he explained this. If someone wants to immerse yourself in Shringaras, conjugal moods, Shyamaras means Shringaras, paramour mood. This mode of the Brajagopis, Parakya Bhav. If you want to enter this mood, what you must do? Follow 3 rules, not 4, only 3 rules you must follow. So first of all, you must have aikantik Nishta, one-pointed devotion and loyalty to Srimati Radhika. Second, Radha Dankita Bhumi. You have to stay in the place of Vrindavana ruled by Srimati Radhika. So these places where there are the footprints of Srimati Radhika, these places you stay in. It's not everywhere. These places where you can find the footprint of Srimati Radhika. Third, you have to hear Harikatha from an exalted Vaishnava who has realization and who is Vrajarasik. You have to associate with them. You must hear Harikatha. If you don't hear, then how possible? You think it's enough reading the book? That's why Sadhu Sangha, Nama Sankirtan, Bhagavath, Sravan, and also Mathuravasa, and also Srimati Shradaya Sevan. Serve the deity also with faith. Those are the 5 main names of Bhakti. So you leave the deity and go away. With so much love and possessiveness, you should serve. At least serve with your mind. Early in the morning, wake up and do archana of the deity. Serve the Jugala Sarkar, divine couple. Rupa Goswami explained in this verse, Radhikam Archayam. 2 kinds of upasana, worship. Mantra-maya upasana and another Swarasiki upasana. All these bhavas are so beautiful. Like in this verse, Rupa Goswami explained, Vivida Kusuma Vindutpula. So you sit in one place and you're doing so beautiful archana of Srimati Radhika. Here, Srila Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada told, you must hear from Guru. And then slowly this bhava will come. First of all, we must hear Harikatha from the lotus mouth of Guru. Lotus mouth. That's the meaning of taking shelter of the lotus feet of Guru, or taking initiation and everything. Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada explains, what is the meaning of accepting Guru? Hearing Harikatha from the lotus mouth of Gurudev. Because the Katha of Guru has a Shakti, potency, it's called Shabd Brahma, transcendental sound. This transcendental sound, Shabda Brahma, is entering your ears and comes to your inner core of a heart. But if you haven't heard, if you don't hear, so how it will come? Or maybe you hear Harikatha here and there from Sahajiya Sakibekis or from people who doesn't know the tattva. Then your heart is a mess and disturbed. That's why Vishwanath Chakravarti told Ado in the beginning, Guru Mukhat, mouth of Guru, Harikatha Shravanam. In the beginning, you must hear Harikatha from the lotus mouth of the Guru. People don't understand. That's why I take life after life also. People are hearing things here and there. Then you yourself become confused. Then you say, Gurudev, I don't understand. So Gurudeva tells you, well, what can I tell you? You're hearing it from other people. So you're hearing from other people. Then you become confused. Then you come to your Guru, try to solve. So you have to associate with a sadhu that is higher than you. We have to hear Harikatha from a Bhagavata that's higher than you. And like-minded, and his heart should be neat and clean. And in this way you can relish the sweetness of the Bhagavatam. What is the meaning of swajatiya? Saman bhavana bhishista, like-minded. And also snigdha, this sadhu doesn't have any duplicity and hypocrisy. Whether he is Diksha Guru or your Shiksha Guru. Then you'll be able to relish. Otherwise you're listening here and there. Then you come, Gurudev, I didn't understand because he said that. I say, get out of here. Asha means inner core of the heart. So you can analyze each word of this expression. Sajatiya, saman bhavana bhishista, like-minded, same mood. Snigdha, his heart is completely spotless, neat and clean. Swatovari, vara means higher. Sajatiya, asha inner core of heart is snigdha, neat and clean. Asha means inner core of heart. Snigdha, his inner core of heart is very neat and clean. The sadhu's heart that you must associate with. Vara means he's higher than you. You have to hear the Bhagavatam Katha from this saint with all these characteristics. Then you'll be able to relish the sweetness of the Bhagavatam. Rasik and Bhavuka devotees. Bhavuk and Rasik can relish the Bhagavatam sweetness. Not everyone can relish it. The Gyanis are like a crow sitting on the neem tree and and they're taking this fruit of the neem tree. The other day we read this verse. So the crow likes to sit on the neem tree. The fruit of the neem tree is like bitter, like the gan. But the cuckoo birds, they sit on the mango tree. And these beautiful flowers of the mango, they are so fragrant. And the cuckoo bird is relishing these flowers. Very sweet. There's no benefit of listening all these tattvas from different persons. You'll become more confused. First of all, you are a conditioned soul. You are a conditioned soul. So if you hear from other people, you become even more confused. So Prabhupada says, listen. So beautiful, the Anubhasya commentary of the Chaitanya Charitamrita written by Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada. It's not enough to read the verse of Chaitanya Charitamrita, but you have to read the Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada's commentary. And also the Amrita Prabha Bhashya written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So beautiful. Gyanis are like crows and devotees are like cuckoo birds. Yes. So, your realization, the realization of your bhajan, you should not speak or show your realizations to all people, like here and there. There's people laugh at you, useless. It's like an offense, and also people make fun of you. So Mahaprabhu is saying, your confidential bhajan, you should not speak. Sorry? Those who are devotees, I have to speak your realizations to those who also, this premik jan, people who have prem. If someone has no prem, if you speak about them, if you speak to them, there's no benefit. A person who is proud, don't speak to people who are proud and arrogant. Just agree with them. Yes, yes, no, no, then everything will be okay. Like how to behave with people who are egoist and pride and arrogant. Their yes is your yes, their no is your no. Don't glorify them, also not criticize them. So you should not criticize the arrogant and proud people. Not glorify them, not criticize. Whatever they are doing, what do you have to do with it? What is your... Do you understand? Shastra explains, don't criticize anyone, also don't glorify anyone. This is meaning for whom? For the dhammik ahankari, this pride and arrogant people. Should not criticize nor arrogant. Sorry, not criticize nor glorify. Just yes, okay, very nice. Akbar Batsa, emperor told Birbal. Birbal, the eggplant. Eggplant is good. Eggplant is really good. Oh yes. Eggplant is such a nice sabji. You can mix eggplant in everything and it's really nice. You can make bengum barta, like puri of eggplant. Not chaturmasya, like, mashed eggplant you can make. Like you burn the eggplant from outside, then you put some mustard seed oil also. And make the bengum barta. You can also fry eggplants. It's really nice. Have you ever fried eggplant? No? Eggplant also you can mix in anything and it's really nice. So you can also even chutney of eggplant. No, this I haven't tried. You can also make chutney of eggplant. So Akbar Batsa, the emperor, told his minister Birbal, eggplant's really nice sabji, vegetable. Birbal said, oh yeah, it's true, very nice. After some time, Akbar Batsa told, Begum, Begun. Begun is eggplant in Hindi. The begun also is like meaning no quality. Because if you eat eggplant, you get even itching. Like a useless vegetable. Later the emperor said this. Begun, eggplant, means there's no quality in this vegetable. Then Birbal agreed also. Oh yes. Akbar Batsa asked his minister, when I was glorifying the eggplant, you agreed. When I told the eggplant was terrible, also you agreed. Why? What was the answer Birbal gave? I'm not the servant of the eggplant, I'm your servant. If you say I disagree, and if you say no, I also... If I would go against you, speak against you, you would be angry. According to the Chanakya, morals of Chanakya, how to control lobby Vyakti, how to control greedy person. The greedy person is controlled by money. Like the Chanakya, morals of Chanakya Pandit explain. Like you can offer money and the person will be under control. Greedy people are controlled by money. Person who want respect and honor, you can just give this to them, they'll also be happy. Give them respect and honor. This is a verse in Chanakya Niti, the morals of Chanakya. Give them respect. Oh, yes. So nice, yes. Glorify them. What is your anything to do with that? I have nothing to do with that. The sloka written by Chanakya. Give them pratishtha, like honor and respect. Like greedy people are controlled by money. So people who want pride and like honor and respect, just give this to them, they will be controlled, also happy. Like they'll be okay. Quinto? Sorry? What? Whatever they say, you do. Huh? Do whatever. But pure devotees, they are really considering. Sorry, I couldn't. So, vichar, think about it or consider it. Okay, later I continue this katha. So Mahaprabhu himself said, externally Mahaprabhu said, I am crazy and you are also crazy. We are both mads meeting together. Why crazy? Crazy of Krishna Prema. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote, people of this world, they will think I'm crazy and they will throw dust at me. So beautiful bhavas. Baul means also crazy. Baul. So crazy in Krishna Prema. Those who are in the Baul Sampradaya, they call themselves crazy. But what is to be really crazy? If somebody is crazy in Krishna Prem, then there's the real craziness. So you say, I am a Premik Bhakta, I have Prem, but saying is not enough. When Prema manifests, what is the symptom of Prem? So Mahaprabhu is saying, I am crazy. And you are another crazy person also. All these bhavas are very beautiful, but time is up. I wanted to discuss something about the Ashtasakis. Srimati Radhika has 8 friends. So Lalita Devi serves as Lalita camphor. Oh my god, just quick. Chitra serves Basana Sivani. It's the seeds, I think. Then Tungavida, she's serving with the ragas, serving with like playing the bina and other things. Sudevi, she serves offering water. So Sudevi serves with water, offering water to Srimati Radhika. The name of Tungavida is appearing twice here. Anyway, Indulekha is serving through the dance. She's expert in dancing, Indulekha. Do you understand? Five kinds of sakis of Srimati Radhika. Saki, Priya, Saki. So who is Saki? Kusumika and Vrinda. Nitya Saki, Kausturi Manjari and others. Prana Saki, Saki Mukhi, Priya Saki, Rangakik, Pranaprishta Saki, Malita Vishaka, Chitra, Indulekha, Champaklata, Rangadevi, Tungavidya, and Sudevi. Tomorrow I'll describe this in details. Very beautiful. Chitra Devi is expert in painting.